Margazhi month, 10th day, Tirupavai Pasuram, 10th one. நூற்றுச் சுவர்க்கம் புகுகின்ற அம்மனாய் மாற்றமும் தாராரோ வாசல் திறவாதார் நாற்றத் துழாய் முடி நாராயணன் நம்மால் போற்றப் பறைதரும் புண்ணியனால் பண்டொரு நாள் கூற்றத்தின் வாய் வீழ்ந்த கும்பகர்ணனும் தோற்றும் உனக்கே பெருந்துயில்தான் தந்தானோ ஆற்ற அனந்தல் உடையாய் அருங்கலமே தேற்றமாய் வந்து திரவேலோர் எம்பாவாய். In this Pasuram, Andal is waking up one of the girls. So she says, in your previous birth, you did this nonbu, this fasting, and you got the award for this. Sriman Narayanan gave you the good result for that nonbu. So you are enjoying that in this birth. So that's why you are not opening the door now. Even if you don't open the door, please talk to me. We are all going to sing in praise of Narayana who wears Tulasi Mala, and you are sleeping like Kumbhakarnan. Kumbhakarnan, who was a brother of Ravana, was known for his long sleep, and you have taken his sleep. So you are winning him in your duration of sleep. Better get up. Open the door. We'll all sing in praise of Sri Krishna and do the nonbu. Today's temple is Pachai Varna Perumal Temple or Haritha Varana Perumal Temple. This temple is located at Agaramel near Nasaratpet in Tiruvallur district of Tamil Nadu. It is on the way from Chennai to Kanchipuram. You have to go a little away from the main road and reach Nasaratpetai. You can find this temple there. Here the presiding deity is called Pachai Varna Perumal or Haritha Varana Perumal, and the Tayar is Amritavalli. And this place has got another importance. This is the birthplace of Vaishnava Acharya Sri Mudaliyandan. Here the Mulavar is in sitting posture with left leg folded and right leg stretched down, and right hand shows abhaya and left hand is with welcoming mudra. He receives the bhaktas, and Sridevi and Bhudevi are on both the sides. There is a separate sannadhi for Sri Mudaliyandan Swami. So the Moola Vigraham you find Sri Krishna with 4 hands, 2 hands holding Changu and Chakra. Sthala Purana of this temple is connected with Mahabharata. In Kurukshetra war, Yudhishthira, the Pandava king, who had to tell his guru Dronacharya that Ashwatthama was killed. That Ashwatthama was the elephant. But when he said Ashwatthama was killed, Dronacharya assumed that it was his son. So he collapsed. And at that time, Drishtadyumna killed him. He beheaded Dronacharya. This is what happened in the Kurukshetra war. Yudhishthira was feeling guilty about this. Yudhishthira, he said, Ashwatthama was killed, but he said the elephant was killed. So when he said Ashwatthama killed, that could reach the ears of Dronacharya, but when he said it was the elephant, Dronacharya could not hear it. So he fainted. He became weak, emotionally became weak, and that was the time used by Drishtadyumna, and he beheaded him. So to get rid of this sin, Yudhishthira, based on the advice of the saint Narada, he performed a yajna. Narada asked Yudhishthira to perform yajna in this site. So he did it. Lord Krishna appeared in the form of a green elephant from yajna and blessed him. So he is called Haritha Varana Perumal in Sanskrit. Haritha means green and Varana means elephant. In Tamil, Pachai Varna Perumal. Pachai means green and Varna means elephant. Here God appeared in green color. So Pachai Varna Perumal. And Yudhishthira's prayers were accepted by Lord Krishna. Yudhishthira requested the Lord to remain here. So that is why here you find the main deity is Lord Krishna. There is another important feature. You have a separate Sannadhi for Sri Mudaliyandan Swami. Mudaliyandan Swami was Sri Ramanuja's sister's son. He became the disciple of Sri Ramanuja, and Mudaliyandan and Kuratalvan were prominent disciples of Sri Ramanuja. Mudaliyandan was a head of Sishyas, so he got that name Mudaliyandan, the preference, that is first. And he did great service to his Acharya Sri Ramanuja. This is the birthplace of Mudaliyandan, Avatara Sthalam. So this place has got significance attached to Avatara Sthalam of Mudaliyandan. And Mudaliyandan lived for 105 years and he contributed a lot for Sri Vaishnavism. In this temple we find the architectural style of the period of Chola kings and the period of Vijayanagar kings. There is a mandapa in front of the Tayar Sanctum Sanctorium which is supported by very slender beautiful pillars that shows the craftsmanship of the ancient Tamil. And on the outer walls of the Garbhagriha we can find many inscriptions saying about the glory of the temple. And we have pillared mandapam. As soon as you enter the Rajagopuram, you find, which is to the right of the Sanctum Sanctorium, there you find Lord Rama with Sita and Lakshmana. And there are so many idols, vigrahas of Alvars, Sri Ramanuja in the mandapam which leads to the Sanctum Sanctorium of the main deity. So there are many mandapams with pillars which stand for the architectural style of Vijayanagara age. and the pillars are beautifully sculpted. Here Bhagavan appeared in the form of elephant, so they compare how the elephant is controlled by Mahat. The Bhagavan is controlled by the Bhaktas because Bhagavan loves his Bhaktas. So he dances to the tune of his Bhaktas. How elephant is tied by the chain. Here Bhagavan is chained by the bhakti, by the devotion of his Bhaktas. So this is how the comparison is done, and Lord Krishna blesses his devotees here with his Abhayahasta.